Okay, what's up? Let's test out the audio before we get started with the stream. How's the commentary versus the music? Let me know if one of the others too loud, and then I'll go ahead and make the adjustment. What's up, everybody? Alex, Cosmin, Ika, Mind Purple, Glitzy, Official, Arctic, Emmett, David. A lot of you guys hopped in. Appreciate you guys hopping in and joining the stream. I don't stream a lot, as you guys know, so I figured instead of doing videos for both, Boss Rush 7 and the Battlefield, I figured I'd just do a live stream, combine the two together, and kind of interact with you guys a little bit more since I don't do it that often, you know what I mean? So, alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start with Boss Rush 7. And I have not done this yet, and I know who the units are within the new stage, but I haven't had a chance to do it yet, so I was actually holding off because I wanted to do it during the live stream for the first time. So let me scroll up and look up what's going on. Let me go ahead and turn up the music a little bit, I guess. Some of the music in the playlist will be a little bit louder, so that's kind of why I kept it a little bit lesser in volume than what it should be, but it should be alright. Alright, so I know Ultra Instinct Goku is going to be on here, so that's the one to be a little bit wary about because of the strength type. Spirit Bomb Goku's super attack is pretty much invincible at this point, so here we go. We've got, let's see, so LR Vegito, Ultra Instinct Goku, Turles, and Jiren, and Evolution Vegeta, so it shouldn't be too bad. Now, again, I haven't done this yet, so we'll see how this goes. Global's not going to be getting this boss rush until most likely when you guys get the 4-year anniversary, which is typically in July. So you guys are going to have to wait a little bit, unfortunately. So I think you get 35 Dragon Stones off of this, which is pretty good. They did give out 44 from the day 1 login, and then there's all sorts of missions related to picking up, additional Dragon Stones. So for those that missed the translation video for the missions, definitely check the video. I've got it all listed in the pinned comment, so instead of having to watch every single video or every single second of that video, you could easily just find the pinned comment and get the information from there. Okay, alright, let's see. Item wise, bring the Senzu Bean. We'll bring, let's see, Android 8. We'll bring the Ghost Usher, and then I guess we'll bring the Baba just in case for Goku. Now, I'm going to try and beat this without using any items. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to go with the movie bosses and full power team. This is typically one of the best teams that I have currently, so we'll go with this format and see how things go. And I'm going to take my time with this. I'm not, so I can actually read the comments too instead of trying to get through this as quickly as possible. I want to make sure I comment on the live stream commentary, I guess. So let's see, what's up, Official Jake, Herminio, Dylan, what's happening, RN, Joker, thanks for hopping on the stream. All right, let's go ahead and get through this, see how things go. I don't expect to struggle too much here, so we'll take things a little bit easy. I know I did the summon video for the ticket banners. How has everybody's luck been? Did you guys pull any LRs? I didn't pull any, so I did see a lot of people pull some LRs, so it'd be interesting to see what you guys pulled. And the Giryu event is almost like based on the amount of players, combined, how much in stamina is used and how many medals are required, and all that stuff is going to lead to all the bonuses that we get. So I know I didn't do a video explaining the process, but I certainly can if you guys want me to. I don't think it's exactly necessary, but that's kind of how it is. So LRB Pun, I already have her at Rainbow right now, and I'm just waiting for enough medals to awaken her to LR status. Right now, you can only do it once per day, and then based on certain missions, you can get more medals and stuff like that. So that's kind of the way. Everything's ready except for the medals. And then we do have the actual dual Dokkan Fest banners coming up for LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. That's going to drop probably, I mean, it's the 31st JP time, so it's going to be less than 12 hours from now, I think, because it's scheduled for the 31st, but you know, like for me, example, JP is about 13 hours ahead. Like Japan's time zone is about 13 hours ahead, so you know it'll be the 31st already in Japan in less than 12 hours. So you know we'll see how that goes. Luckily, you do get up to 2 of the purple stones based on purchasing the 100 stone sale going on with the Dragonstone sales. So I did take a look at a couple of those. I might actually have to rainbow my super physical type Vegeta Blue. I mean, he's been stuck at 90% for over a year, so I might actually finally rainbow the guy. But how's everybody enjoying the 4-year anniversary so far? It's off to a pretty good start, I think. You know, initially after Gogeta Blue and the Super Saiyan Broly stuff dropped, you know, it kind of died down a little bit. I think people were a little bit less hyped leading into 4-year, but yeah, it seems to pick up and off to a good start. I gotta make sure I pay attention to this, otherwise I might get killed, and I don't want to embarrass myself on a live stream. You know what I mean? Yeah, so the anniversary, champ, it's coming in July. Global typically has their 4-year anniversary on that month. It's a little bit of a delay compared to JP, unfortunately, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, who got supered on? Broly? Shouldn't be too bad in terms of damage. Yeah, 24,000, that's pretty much nothing. Honestly, I could have put Janemba up front, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so first one complete. Let's move on to the second one, which is Ultra Instinct Goku. Now, I could have brought the Agility Golden Frieza because, you know, he can tank the Spirit Bomb attack, but you know, I could easily just use items. Now, if I wanted to do it without using items and guarantee that, you know, maybe that would have been the better option to go with. But in this case, it's pretty much, you know, like I should be able to clear it easily if I, you know, as long as I use some sort of item. I might not need to, depending on how things work out with the rotations, but you know, we'll see how things go. All right, let me adjust the music. Yeah, it fluctuates depending on the song. Sometimes it'll be louder than others. So, yeah, just let me know if it gets too loud or too quiet, and I could easily make that adjustment for you guys. Yeah, as long as, you know, we can pull at least one LR off the ticket banner, I think it'd be great. I think Varix Gaming was talking about, you know, the crap rates currently on the banner. Okay. I mean, I don't necessarily need to worry about this too much for now. Hey, what's happening, Antonio? How you doing? What's up, Dark Vaz? Yeah, I mean, Deshaun, yeah, I mean, a couple people, I've seen a lot of people pull LRs off the ticket banners, so, I mean, people are pulling them. It's just a matter of, you know, who all gets lucky and who doesn't, so. You know, honestly, Vaz, I honestly have no idea what the types and you know, skill sets are going to be like for the upcoming LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. The only thing I can say is Vegeta's, my guess, is going to be an intelligence type. That's my guess. So we'll leave it at that. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about that one. Now, I'm probably going to have to use items, unfortunately, right here. I could potentially kill him, but, You know, definitely don't need to waste it. So we'll go ahead and use an item here. I might do a no item run at some point, but this, you know, since this is the first time going through it, I want to make sure I at least clear it. What is that? New Titan, what do you think is the best, Gogeta Blue or Broly for global meta? I mean, both are equally good in their own respective regards, so, well, yeah, I guess I didn't need an item there. If, in terms of preferences, I mean, it really depends because both provide benefits and are great units as it is. I think for me personally, I mean, I love the Super Saiyan Gogeta unit. Very good unit, very fun category to run. At the same time, Broly's also very good in terms of, you know, movie boss is a very good team to run, and it's a lot of fun. So, I mean, it really depends. You know, it's not like one's better than the other. Honestly, it's just a matter of how you what kind of teams you want to run. I guess ultimately that's what it comes down to. Yeah, it might be lagging a little bit, taking up a lot of process memory maybe. That's probably why it's, the frame rate's a little bit low. Who got supered on? Doesn't matter, 21,000, so not much in damage there. So how many copies did Global give out for the LR Middle Cooler Army? I know for sure there isn't enough available to Rainbow, but maybe like what, 3 copies total as of right now. And what's up, Son Goku? All right, well, type advantage throughout. This should be. I really don't want to. God damn it! I really don't want to use Dokkan mode here. Maybe Cooler will get an additional. We'll see. Maybe I can save an ultra attack. So is that Rai or Rao? How's your English so good as well as your Japanese? Are you mixed race? So I talked about this in the Q&A not too long ago. Damn it, here comes the Dokkan mode. So originally I am from Japan. I was born there. I am Japanese, 100%. Kind of spent time back and forth between the US and Japan growing up. So that's kind of where that came from, I guess. Just being fortunate enough to be bilingual and not having the thick Asian accent, I guess, is probably the biggest thing. What's the new LR? So I don't think we know yet what exactly the new LR is, but it is going to be, I think, from the Battlefield medals, from what I heard, that you can get the new LR. Luckily, I have saved a lot over time because after I rainbowed LR Metal Cooler Army and rainbowed the physical type Majin Vegeta, I've kind of saved the medals up until now. So definitely worthwhile. You know, it was a good idea to do so because now we know that there's going to be a new LR. Hopefully, it's a good one too. Black Ox said, "I thought you were black." maybe because I use slang every now and then. I don't know. Do a nuke with a brand new Giru and do 5 million. Yeah, I mean, I might run a nuke test with the Giru unit. It's probably not going to be anything crazy, but yeah, we could certainly do that sometime. Who was the best team, Remogods or Patara? I mean, you know, that's the thing. Like, it really depends on your deck, and both teams are very good. I would honestly put them equally as good. Maybe Patara's a little bit slightly better than Remogods, but both teams, I mean, if you have the units for it, they're very good teams. So, I mean, it depends really what units you have available at your disposal. That's pretty much what it comes down to, you know what I mean? And Super Saiyan Drew said, I already beat it with my representatives of Universe 17 while I was in school. Hey man, you better not be slacking on that schoolwork though, you know what I mean? Education is important. Alright, pretty much done with the Goku part. So we'll move on to the next event. So how many stones are you going deep into the new banner? I don't know. I really don't want to go 1,000 stones again like I did for Gogeta Blue and Broly. I don't typically use that many stones per banner, unless it's like once a year kind of thing, you know. So I don't know. Like I might go 500. That's what I'm thinking anyway. But the problem is it's a dual Dokkan Fest. That means 2 separate banners. So it's going to be hard to pull what you want when you have to, you know, divide the 500 stones within 2 banners. So that's the unfortunate thing about it. I don't know. I did take a look at the categories, right? Goku's lineage and Vegeta's lineage, and within my deck, I think I have a better like Goku's lineage or Goku family team building availability versus Vegeta. Now, I could easily build like good teams for both, but I think Goku's the category is going to be the better one to build a little bit more easily. So I might go more toward the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku unit than the Vegeta unit, but you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, you know, trash content maker. I was up like late as fuck last night, and I was gonna go through Boss Rush, but I wanted to record it and have my commentary, you know what I mean, instead of having like a no commentary video. So I ended up just waiting a little bit and doing it right now finally. I mean, so far this isn't bad. I mean, it's really not. I think the only thing you got to be wary about is again the Spirit Bomb Goku and the Ultra Instinct Dokkan event. Other than that, like it should be fairly manageable. Yeah, we'll see, Rez, if we get to 7-year anniversary. I mean, I don't see Dokkan Battle like dying out anytime soon. I mean, it's definitely a very popular mobile game right now, and it's you know, one of the top games within the App Store. So, I mean, you guys hear about it hitting the #1 in the App Store for both Google and Apple. So, you know, I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon for sure. It's just a matter of, you know, how long it's going to keep going. Are the fusion units in some family category? I haven't checked, but I want to say I don't think so. I think it's got to be like pure bloodline lineage related and not like a cross-mixed hybrid type deal. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm thinking anyway. I heard about the posters that are being advertised at like 7-Elevens. I haven't seen one myself, but that's pretty cool. I mean, that tells you how popular the game actually is. So definitely good. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely not going anywhere anytime soon. So Gupta, I'm probably gonna favorite, like I'm probably gonna prefer the Super Saiyan 4 Goku banner first. Now, ultimately, it depends on what the featured list looks like for each banner, but like I was saying, within the categories that I was checking out for both Goku and Vegeta, seems like it's gonna be a little bit easier for me to build teams within the Goku lineage category versus Vegeta, even though I could build some pretty solid teams out of Vegeta's one too, but I don't know, based on that alone, I might go a little bit heavier on the Goku side, but you know, we'll see how it goes. I'm also curious what that new LR is going to be off the Battlefield medals. That'll be definitely interesting to find out, and how many copies we're actually going to get right off the bat. Because based on the medal count right now, I have I should have enough to be able to get a few copies at least. Yeah, the movie bus category is definitely very fun to run. It's probably my favorite category right now. Yeah, I mean, Patu, you guys will get the Gogeta Blue and Broly probably the second half of February. So not too much longer waiting. I know it sucks. I mean, that's the problem with Global is you know JP always gets things first, but at least you guys have time to plan things out and prioritize what banners that you guys want to save stones for and stuff like that. Versus JP, sometimes we get hit with banners like left and right, and then we have to continue spending because it just gets better and better. So that's one of the problems. It's both versions have the pros and cons. So it's definitely that's definitely the way it goes. All right, back to the boss rush. So we are on the tech part, and the strength part should be coming up next. So Anthony you said you got 244 stones after finishing all the story chapters, used over 500. You had over 500, but used it on the step summons. I feel you on that, but the step up summons, I mean, they were worth doing it. You'd have to be mad not to do it. You know what I mean? Guaranteed LR is hard to pass up. So, I definitely feel you on that. Maybe after the banners drop, maybe we'll hit #1 in the app stores again, and maybe they'll give out like 100 stones, something like that. We'll have to see, but hopefully they do. And what's up, Lord Morgan? How you doing? So Junkster Jones, I would play JP if I knew what the words said. Luckily, I have Jin. Jin is my teacher on Japanese on some case. Yeah, I mean, I definitely do need to kind of step that up a little bit and get that going a little bit more. But I think I'm gonna try out probably maybe doing a live stream again. That way, you guys can ask questions and stuff like that. I definitely do want to cover all of the hiragana and katakana, and then kind of move into some of the kanji letters that you see in the game. That way you do have like reference points as to what each thing means. Instead of just recognizing the symbols, you actually know what they are and what they mean and how to say it and all that stuff. That's kind of the approach I want to take with that, instead of just kind of a visual reference. It's the whole point of the Japanese lessons is ideally it's going to allow you guys to actually be able to read, write, and speak Japanese. That's kind of the goal here. So we'll see how that goes. Ali, the banner should drop. I mean, it's the 31st JP time, so I think it's less than like it should be like 3 a.m. For me anyway. This is I'm in the eastern U.S., so I think 3 a.m. is gonna be the no. It's not 12 hours from now. It's probably so today's the 29th, and right now Japan is 8 a.m. So of the 30th. So I guess we still have about 24 hours till the banners drop. And what's up, Alex? Thanks for joining the stream for the first time. My day's been pretty good. A lot of activity going on with 4-year anniversary. Hopefully your day's going well also. And Patu, definitely do not spoil the Broly movie stuff in case people have not seen it yet. Ah, fuck, I forgot. I'm definitely going to get locked up here. Well, let's go ahead and use... Might as well use the item since we have them. I've already used one, so it's kind of, it's kind of pointless to not use them now. Oh yeah, so at least reduce the damage taken, so that'll help. And I did not mean to do Dokkan mode with Cooler, but hopefully he gets a critical. Honestly, I should have used a Senzu Bean. So Young Fly, the way I learned Japanese is I was originally from there and grew up there. So that's where the Japanese comes from. Well, at least Cooler hit the critical, so that helps. All right, let's see how much in damage we'll take here. Yeah, decent amount, 150k. So your boy Bry, I wish I knew Spanish. I mean, that would help out a lot if I knew that. If I knew that, because it's there are definitely a lot of people in the U.S. that speak Spanish. So it would definitely be a very helpful language to know. But unfortunately, I do not. I wish I did though. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, 149k is nothing to the HP, I guess. I will say this though, I was testing out the Giru unit earlier, and the team HP was like 29k. So you know, you get hit like that once, and it's like over half of your HP's gone. All right, I guess this is the last one so far. Not too bad. Yeah, I guess really the only things you need to worry about is one, the Spirit Bomb Goku, and then the I guess Jiren, where he could lock up your units. If you have a lot of physical types, you could potentially get hit for a lot. That's probably one of the two biggest things to keep an eye on. Yeah, I mean, Super Saiyan Drew. I mean, I don't know how old you are, if you're in you know, high school, college, or whatever, but Japan is definitely a good place that I recommend checking out at least one time. It's a very fun city. Tokyo is a great city. I used to live there, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's definitely a good city. All right, I wanted Janemba to get hit first, but I guess that's not going to work out. And I don't know why I did that. I should have just gave that to Cooler, honestly. So Lord Flame Global should be getting LR Future Trunks in Mai. The banner should be coming up on the 31st. That's probably a data download related to that. There's probably going to be a couple of units here and there related to something else. Maybe like the Broly movie units, free-to-play units like Goku and Vegeta and Frieza and Broly. I'm not sure. You know, I don't really know too much about Global at this point, but that could be what it's about. Yeah, I would love to learn Korean, and I did go over there. I traveled to Korea at one time, stayed in Seoul for a little bit, and it's definitely a pretty difficult language. Not gonna lie. I was definitely confused. But luckily, a lot of people in Korea, and I think actually more Koreans probably speak more English than Japanese people do, based on my experience anyway. Like Japan, like English is a mandatory language to learn in Japan, starting in middle school. So, I mean, people are definitely taught to speak English, but in terms of like practical use, I think Korea is probably a little bit more, I wouldn't say fluent, but it seems like more people do speak English there than Japan though. But again, that's based on my own experience. So Genocide, would you ever play Fighters on the channel? You know, what's funny is like I pre-ordered that shit before it ever came out, and I bought the season pass and all that, and I haven't even played it. Like, it just seems like my biggest thing is just time management issues. I just don't have a lot of time to play different games. Now this past weekend, I definitely made sure to play Resident Evil 2 Remake because I've been waiting on that shit for like for so long. You know what I mean? So definitely something I'd like to play. Fighters, yeah, definitely something I need to start playing. And JP is going to get a transforming Sin Omega Shenron. Yeah, I mean that's definitely possible. And yeah, I mean I'll definitely catch you later, Lord Mogan. Thanks for hopping in for a little bit. I guess this is it right here. It'll be interesting to see what the dual category leader setup's going to be for the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. I mean, obviously we're going to get that Goku's lineage and Vegeta's lineage, but what's the secondary dual or a secondary category lead that they're going to provide with each unit? You know, that'd be one thing to find out. So Patu, the hidden potential orbs. I mean, it's just a matter of saving them and kind of planning out which units to use them on. Really, I'm actually running kind of low right now on certain orbs because I've been rainbowing too many units lately. All right, so let's go ahead and collect the 35 stones. Thank you very much. We'll put that in reserve for the upcoming banners. So I have less than 200, so I definitely need a lot more. All right, let's go on to Battlefield and check this out. So I did test out some units a little bit, but we're gonna start from scratch here. And I've already got everything laid out. So right here, I've got 63 total units that I'm gonna use, and it's only one per like one team per event. So if I don't beat it within the bare minimum team, then I'm gonna have to restart. So we'll go ahead and get started. So this is gonna be the tech type Master Roshi full power. Let's see, Teiki no tokuchou, damage okay against her, so it reduces damage and then can't be stunned. Alright, so for this one I am gonna use my Extreme Intelligence team. So, Kid Buu, Janemba, and then everybody else. We'll use it like that. And Jux and Joe's, I mean, yeah, if you gotta go, definitely head on out. Definitely appreciate you stopping by, though. Alright, let's see how this goes. So, a pretty good start. Janemba's at the very beginning, so... There we go. This should actually be pretty quick, I think. By the way, Social Fire is going to be live streaming later on today. Probably this evening, maybe in about 2 or 3 hours, I think. So definitely check her out, you know, later on this evening if you're not doing much. Okay, what's next? Goblin, yeah, the Super Saiyan 4 free-to-play version that they gave out, yeah, it's +4 key for pure Saiyan categories. I think the stat boost for attack, HP, and defense is 44%, I believe. Okay, so this is going to be the Extreme Physical Android 19. Again, this is the unit where it's going to absorb projectile-based attacks, so definitely make sure to bring melee-type attacking units. And reduces damage, can't be stunned. Can't still SA either. So we'll go with the Extreme Strength team setup. And let's see, we'll just run with this guy. Alright, we'll go with that. So genocide, I did answer that question. So I don't mind answering this question here. How I met Social Fire. I actually met Social Fire at a bar one time and cracked out one of those funny ass jokes. Like I was pretty drunk that night, and we just kind of started talking there. Started talking about video games and soccer. So that's kind of how we got to know each other a little bit. Okay, so all these guys, yeah, all these guys are melee-based attacks, so pretty much bombs away here. Yeah, the Kid Buu is definitely a pain in the ass if you yeah, because of that healing. And I don't think you can stun him. You can at least seal his SA, so that does kind of help a little bit in terms of minimizing some of the damage. But yeah, I feel you on that. It's definitely a little bit of a pain. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't use Janemba as a lead now that I think about it, because fucking I brought in extreme strength and I didn't even put Janemba as lead. The thing is, like last time in Battlefield, I brought in like a mixed team of super type and extremes within strength. So I kind of like the past couple of seasons of Battlefield, it's been like that. That's probably why like my brain was like ingrained to just use like the Broly lead. So no, you're absolutely right. It would have made more sense to use fucking Janemba as lead. So again, I was probably programmed in previous Battlefield seasons to run a certain team. Yeah, it was definitely a stupid decision. Okay, so the Great Saiyaman is definitely one of those that's also a pain in the ass. So this is why I saved my super strength team, because I do have Chi-Chi that does seal the SA. I do have a couple units that seals or stuns the enemy, so that's going to help out. So this is the team that we're going to be using for this one. Yeah, Ender Goku, yeah, I definitely made that comment just now, so pretty comical stuff, right? That's the thing. When you run through Battlefield seasons so many times with like very specific teams, it's like almost like second nature to run a certain type of team. So yeah, it's it makes things a little bit interesting to say the least. I don't necessarily need future Trunks and Mai to super, so it's not that much of a priority. Honestly, Jiren doesn't necessarily need to super either, because I wanted Gogeta to hit more than anything. Watch me die here though, because it's gonna be too late, and Great Saiyaman's gonna end up supering. However, I will say this: Super Saiyan 4 Goku survived the attack last time I tested this, so we'll see. I don't know, like I haven't tested it with Vegeta if he can tank the attacks or not, but I'm sure if he can eliminate most of the attack, he should be able to, right? We'll see. We'll see if he survives. Yeah, okay, 70,000, so Vegeta can definitely still tank it. So that is definitely your option there. Chi-Chi decides to wait till the third slot to show up. Alright, so we'll go ahead and go through this, and as such... This battle shouldn't last too much longer after this. Yeah, if you don't have units that can tank, like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, you're definitely going to get one-shotted. Now, Super Saiyan 4 Goku was able to survive the super attack with a little bit of HP left, so it also depends on the unit and how much HP the team HP overall has. So, I mean, like I said, I did survive the last time I ran it with Super Saiyan 4 Goku defending. He wasn't able to counter, but he took the damage and actually survived it. So it's definitely possible. Alright, should be done after this one. Yeah, boss rush wasn't too bad. But, you know, here's the thing though. It might be easy for some of us that have been playing for a long time, but at the same time, we got to understand, you know, there's a lot of newer players that don't necessarily have the types of units that we might have. You know what I mean? So for those types of players, they have to make it a little bit manageable. So I'm guessing that's why, you know, for us, you know, it's it's on the easy side, but for a lot of people, it could be difficult too. You know, especially for the newer players. So I guess like it's in between. Now, Battle Road is definitely for the more, I wouldn't say experienced players, but people that have played longer, that have better decks and stuff like that. Because essentially, if you're a new player, you can't play those, you know, the Battle Road events. I mean, it's next to impossible. Okay, let's see. So this is going to be reduces damage, can't be stunned, can't steal SA, can't reduce attack and defense. So for this one, let's bring in the extreme physical type team. So Cooler, Majin Vegeta as sub lead, and then just bring in all these units. All right. Okay, let's see how fast we can get through this one. Hopefully, no mistakes happen and we don't have to reset because I only brought in enough units for each battle. Are you going back out there, or you want to say hi to everybody?
Hey guys.
Look who decided to hop in on the stream. Take over.
No, I'm only here for a minute. I'm busy.
I told everybody that you're going to be streaming later on this evening, so
yeah,
to check you out.
Yeah, in a bit. What are you on?
Battlefield.
Super Saiyan Drew said hi.
I think he was saying hi to you.
Oh, it's me. Hi. How's boss rush?
That was fine. It wasn't too bad. Trying to get through all this stuff. Julio was like, "Who's that?"
A social fire.
Go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody.
Oh, I think most know. Social fire. I just kind of hang around.
Just kind of hang around.
Right. I have a channel too.
Let's see. Yeah, she does have a YouTube channel for those that don't know who Social Fire is. So definitely check her stuff out. She mains global Dokkan battles. So for those that main global, I think that'll be interesting channel for you guys. All right, for this one, we're gonna go with the Extreme Tech team.
Fighting World Social Fire on the World Tournament. That was fun.
How did you do on the World Tournament?
I didn't get to grind too much. I did enough for like most of the rewards. I was fairly busy, so
yeah.
I don't even remember what I ranked.
I didn't even finish all the mission rewards because I was caught up playing Resident Evil this past weekend.
Right.
So I mean, it's whatever, you know.
Why isn't freezing?
Man, did I actually make that same mistake again and not put Frieza as lead? I did that fucking last time too.
Oh no.
I don't know why I keep doing this. I guess it's been that kind of day. Yeah, no, Tech Frieza is definitely the proper lead for this, so thanks for catching that one. Yeah, I'm definitely smoking something, alright. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. It's like, why the hell am I downgrading my team on purpose? So yeah, it's definitely definitely uh definitely a mistake on that part. So hey, that means you guys know what you're talking about if you're able to catch stuff like that on the fly. But that is definitely correct. I think it's because I've been running too many like cross teams for Battlefield where it's a mix of super extreme types where I've like had to compromise somewhere and bring in different type units. So that's probably where the confusion's coming from. Most likely, I don't know. How many do I need? 2, 4. Yeah, that'll do it. Well, Cooler's not gonna be able to super, but that's all right.
I'll be back.
Probably not gonna. Yeah, 70,000. Plenty of HP left over. I guess this is the other thing too. Is like when you're trying to multitask with live streaming and playing Dokkan, sometimes like you tend to do dumb shit like that. Yeah, Tech Cooler is definitely a good unit. I've had him rainbowed for a while because for the longest time I never pulled the physical version, and I had to make do with the tech version on a variety of teams, and yeah, he was pretty good. All right, so level 2 is cleared, and we'll move on to level 3. And yeah, I mean it's really not bad as long as you have the units for it. And you know, I've like I unintentionally made my teams weaker, so like it could definitely be ran a lot more efficiently. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Let me know how you guys have been doing with with Battlefield. Okay, let's go. Let's go with this with the hit battle. I gotta take a drink. Alright, reduces damage, can't stun, can't steal SA, can't reduce attack and defense, has the ability, or you lose your ability to evade attacks. So this is actually the only battle where you need an agility type, so I only brought one, so here we go here. And we'll go with that. And that should do it. So I think there's another day, full day before the banners drop. I don't think it's 3 a.m. Later tonight. Because 3 a.m. will still be 3 p.m. on the 30th. I think the banners drop on the 31st, so it won't be 3 a.m. tonight, but tomorrow probably. Alright, I guess we'll have to... Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. I guess that'll work. So Ender Goku says, I wonder why are some of the English letters on the Japanese thing. Here's the thing about Japanese people. They love using English whenever they can. Like, for example, like a lot of pop songs in Japan. I remember back then they would include a lot of English words to sound, for lack of better words, they wanted to sound cool and sophisticated. You know what I'm saying? So, and what's funny about that is like the way they write, like you can tell it's like ESL type shit where, or not, yeah, ESL where the way the sentence structure is completely ridiculous and inaccurate. So it's actually comical when you see professionals singing lyrics where the English is so bad. You know what I mean? So that's probably why they include English in some of this, is just because not only is it pretty common in some cases, but Yeah, in general, I think Japanese people like to use English whenever they can, so that's another reason too. That's probably the best explanation I can give you. Well, getting supered on. We'll see how much damage we'll take here. 95,000. That's not too bad. And yes, Christian, I am Japanese. And I think I just saw the comment Super Saiyan Drew about switching from global to JP. I mean, yeah, it's definitely quite a step. But once you make that step, it almost seems like it's no turning back afterwards. You know, it just seems like JP is definitely a good version, and definitely not knocking global by any means. But I think the biggest thing is the fact that you just simple fact that you get the units like as early as you do with JP is probably the biggest factor. All right, that's it. Let's go. The Bardock one definitely seems to take a little bit less damage. I ran through it about an hour ago, and it was definitely taking less damage and kind of made it a little bit of a delay. So we'll go through the Gohan one first. This one does lock the character positions. You also can't stun him or seal the SA. So this is going to be a super agility type. So let's bring in the tech team. So Angel Goku. And this Super Saiyan God Goku provides 100% for super tech types. So it's probably the best bet here. And then we'll just bring in everybody else. So Fatih, don't you play DB Legends? I did briefly, and again, it's similar to Fighter's situation. I just don't have a whole lot of time to play like all kinds of different versions. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where the lack of content in Legends is coming from. It's just simply that I don't have a whole lot of time for it. Unfortunately, I wish I did. I really do, but sometimes you don't, and you got. I don't want to sacrifice time in Dokkan battle, so I have to make that decision every now and then. I did play the global version of Dokkan briefly, yeah, like maybe like a couple of weeks, and then I figured out very quickly that JP, like, there's an actual Japanese version. I was like, I'm definitely going to that one because I know Japanese and I preferred the Japanese version, so that was a no-brainer for me. And come to find out, didn't realize at the time, but found out that JP would get things first and then Global would get things like months later. So I guess I'm glad I made the switch as early as I did. Okay, well, I guess he's going to decide to lock himself up. We'll go ahead and give him the orbs, though. And let's see. Do it like that. Got pretty much full HP, so not really worried. Learn how to download JP without messing up my phone. So what do you have? Do you have an Android or iPhone? If you're on Android, all you have to do is simply download Q app, and you can download the JP version from that location. You don't have to root your phone or anything. Well, I actually took a lot of hits, so that was a little bit of a gambit there. I mean, Global, in a way, is like the younger sibling that gets all the pass-me-downs from the bigger brothers, you know what I'm saying? But, again, it's not bad. The biggest thing is you guys get more time to plan in advance on what units you want to prioritize in terms of banners coming up and stuff like that. So in that regard, it could definitely be worth it. Hopefully I don't get supered here. Alright, I think we're okay. Wait a second. You know what I just figured out? I think I'm missing I think I'm missing a team. I think I only brought 63 total units and I need 70, right? We'll see. But I feel like that is what's happening. I don't want to put Gray Sayama because that's going to limit the key, so we'll just go with this format here. Yeah, it's QOO APP. If you Google it, you'll find the link to it, and you can download the JP version of Dokkan Battle that way. If you're on Android, I don't know how you do it on Apple iPhones and stuff like that, but this is gonna be funny as hell if I don't have enough units for this. I guess we'll see how this goes. And what's up, Gogito X? I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Just trying to get through Battlefield for now. Barely took any damage on that one. Yeah, that's a good point, Goblin. Yeah, I mean, when are they gonna do a crossover between Legends and Dokkan Battle? I mean, it's gonna happen at some point. It's just a matter of when. So definitely interesting to see what would happen with that and when that'll happen. The rates. Based on pure rates, but did not pull any LRs. I did hear quite a few people have pulled them, but you know, it is what it is. I rather have luck reserved for the upcoming LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta banner versus getting an LR off of these ticket summons, so I'm okay with that for now. I'm probably going to save the rest of my tickets and just do it all at once after, you know, I collect enough of the tickets themselves for a couple of multi-summons. Yeah, this is definitely, I think I might think about a different team I might actually bring my extreme physical team for this one going forward. That might actually be the better option in terms of just maximizing, you know, damage potential. That's a good question, Mantis. Who should I buy with a purple stone? I'm honestly on the fence. I mean, there's definitely quite a few units I could rainbow off of them. Just getting one more copy, but there's also like others that I kind of want, but not necessarily. So, I mean, it depends on what you really want, I guess. I'm actually thinking about getting one copy of Vegito Blue just so I can rainbow the bastard finally. That's probably one of them, what I'm going to use the purple stone on. Do I prefer the English dub or the original Japanese one? 100% Japanese original audio is definitely my preference. I grew up with that, so it's just what I'm used to, and yeah, I mean, it's just what my preference is. Yeah, this Bardock definitely does super a lot for some reason. Yeah, I did finish the Realm of God Super Battle Road like the first weekend it came out. That was actually one of the first category stages that I beat when the category stages did come out on Battle Road. Jiren is definitely the MVP for that one. Favorite Dragon Ball movie? I actually have two in mind, and this is really because of nostalgic value and growing up as a kid watching it. One is the legendary Super Saiyan Broly, just because, I mean, that transformation, I mean, it doesn't get more badass than that shit. He was just a straight killer in that movie. The second one's probably the Android 13 movie. I watched it in Japan visiting my grandparents, and that intro to the movie was also very good. So, yeah, that's definitely probably, those two are probably my favorites. Alright. This guy just needs to die already. Realm of God's Super Battle Road, if I remember correctly, used Ultra Instinct Goku as lead, obviously, Jiren, the Intelligence Zamasu unit, try to think who else, probably more than likely LR Vegeta Blue, probably Goku Black, and I'm trying to think who else. But those are roughly the units that I did bring for that stage. I'll have to refer. I have a video on it on my channel, so definitely check that out, because I can't fully remember 100% what team I used for that one when I first cleared it, but it sounds like that's probably closer to the team build that I used. Alright, this bastard finally died. Alright, let's go ahead and do the Kid Buu. So we're just going to bring in my intelligence team. So Gogeta, and then the LR Goku is going to be the sub lead because he provides 100%. And we'll go from there. Yeah, honestly, Jiren's going to be definitely the main guy that's going to help because of the criticals based on stunning the entire enemy field. Not only does he get guaranteed criticals with that, but that's going to buy you a turn, you know, based on the whole field being stunned. So I think survivability, he does help out a lot. All right. I mean, I don't necessarily need Piccolo to super, but I guess we could set it up for the next turn. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like normal attacks do a lot of damage in Super Battle Road, and it's definitely a problem. And you know, the biggest problem I have, I guess, is for the category stages, they need to at least have a free-to-play version of a category lead to help free-to-play players beat it. Otherwise, it's going to be impossible unless you have the actual category lead. That could potentially be a huge problem. I guess we can do it like that. So, interesting fact, I gave my intelligence Gogeta level 12 additional attack, level 14 evasion. No levels toward criticals, because when I first did it, I was like, this guy is going to effectively attack against all types. There's not necessarily that much of a need for criticals, so that's one of those units where I've kind of did different distributions than I typically would. Yeah, definitely the regeneration functions that certain bosses have is definitely a pain in the ass. What is that? Speaking Japanese? さてと、そろそろ終わらせるか。まあでも、最終ステージはキャラ足りないんじゃなかったっけな。わかんないけど。どうしようかな。足りないんだったら初めからやり直さないといけないような気がするんだけどな。どうしようか。Jin, if you were to have any LR in the game, who would it be? Good question. I don't know, like LRZ fighters. I would like to have LRZ fighters. Just a shot of all the Z fighters in the frame and just make it like an LR card, but the character name is actually Z fighters and not specifically one character. That's probably what I would like to see. Yeah, LR Krillin would definitely make sense. And by the way, I will probably end the stream after this Battlefield run, since we're getting close to, I don't know, I guess an hour and 8 minutes in, so we'll probably wrap up here in about a few minutes. But yeah, I mean, 4 years off, definitely off to a pretty good start. We got a long ways to go, and definitely a lot of stuff is going to happen over the course of the next couple weeks. I just saw, what is it? Piccolo Daimao as an LR. That would actually make a lot of sense, and I would love to see that card as an LR. That would be really cool. I mean, LR Farmer with a shotgun, I mean, when is that going to happen? Maybe April Fool's, but I guess if people keep asking for it, Bandai's eventually going to give it out. We'll see if it ever happens. LR Murasamasu definitely does sound like it should happen. Definitely needs to happen. I think a lot of people have been asking for that one too. Oh man, come on, Ice. Why are you always trying to bring back the eggplants, man? Okay, so I guess Zamasu isn't on this one. I thought I didn't have enough units. I thought I needed 70 total units, but looks like it was, yeah, like I calculated, 63 units was correct. So Zamasu is not on this one, and you know, the Majin Buu, Kid Buu is definitely the one to be probably the most careful about. But other than that, yeah, it's not bad. So, yeah, I thought for a second, because when I first started this, when I was building the teams for it, I was looking at the list for the stage information. I was like, I have enough. I only need 63 total. And then somewhere along the lines during the stream, I heard Zamasu, and I was like, fuck, did I forget to include an extra team? And then luckily that wasn't the case, though. But I guess, yeah, I've still got a few missions that I need to clear, but I'll probably do that offline. But hopefully you guys are, you know, grinding and having fun with the start of 4-year anniversary. again, we're gonna have a lot of stuff come up the next couple weeks, and you know, a lot of stuff is gonna be coming out, releasing. So, good times ahead, hopefully. I think just a little short of 191, and definitely gotta buy some stones, unfortunately. But we'll see. We'll see what the discounts look like, and we'll go from there, I guess. But hopefully, you guys are enjoying it so far. And should I stream more often? I probably should, because I don't really stream that often. And the biggest issue with that is I just don't have time for it. You know what I mean? Like, busy work schedule, and luckily today I had a lot of availability and time, so that kind of worked out. But I don't know. I'll try and stream again maybe within the next week, and then we'll go from there. Like, I want to play the I want to upload the Resident Evil 2 videos too, so we'll have to get on that. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the stream though. Hopefully you guys are having fun grinding. Good luck with the summons coming up. If I don't talk to you guys, hopefully you're able to pull the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, or any other unit you're looking to get. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll keep grinding. All right, I'll check you guys later.